Yeah, he's back. Never gonna tell you a lie. No, I'll never make you cry. Oh, I love the very ground that you walk on. Oh, baby, I'm never gonna tell you a lie. No, I'll never make you cry. Oh, I love the very ground that you walk on. Boom! Such beautiful ways. I love you, girl. Need this Rasta man to keep you safe. Oh, now that you're not from around there, when that you're retired, sweeten at the control. My soul is on fire. Leave that in between. The reference, girl, I'm at the reference. None can come between us. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Rising and shining. Hold on. Let me put the gear on. I'm back in my comfort zone. I'm back in my comfort zone. You hear me? Hold on. I kind of have the microphone in the face. Yeah, back in the comfort zone in my studio, if I can call it like that. My office. But yesterday was outside, but it was a different vibe. Different because when I'm outside, I'm outside at 7 o'clock in the morning. I don't want to start to yell and stuff. So that's why my voice was probably lower than usual. I noticed it. And also some, I don't know, I think it's more fear-based stuff that I have still that I have to clear out my my existence, my path. Like there's stuff, most of the stuff we fear or we think about, we have to be very, very careful the way we judge reality, the way we interpret reality and what's going on in the moment. That's why we cannot be too reactive, but rather, no, we have to be, that's it, responsive rather than reactive. I rarely react on the spot. Like I respond. I take it in, I think, I analyze, and then I make sense of it. And very often, you will make sense of what's happening or what's... Anyway. So this is it. But yeah, it's a different vibe outside for sure. I've got to get into the habit of doing it outside, and it's moving out my comfort zone also. It's not the same vibe in here. I can yell, I can do I don't feel like there's eyes, because sometimes I feel like there's eyes on me. I don't know why, but it's fear-based. It's just that's what I told you. The worst form of mind control is what we do to each other. Forget about the Babylonian and them and this and that. It's the worst form of mind control is what we do to each other unconsciously. And also it's what you think people think of you, but often people do not think nothing of you. So it's just in your head. It's just you having that experience. Very often, like you would think that people think stuff about you, but it's only you thinking about stuff about yourself. That's all it is. But that's why I'm starting to realize more and more. But I'm growing here. When I say time for us to rise it up, it's time to rise up our game. And I'm raising my game here. I'm raising my game big time. But I expect also you to rise your game. That's for sure. Like, I can inspire you, but motivation is something you have to summon from within. It's you. You got to be motivated. You got to stay motivated. Stay focused. If you want to rise your level of execution, you have to stay focused. You have to stay focused because it's all about execution. I don't care about words. You can blah, 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 talk, whatever you want. Talk is cheap. What the heck do you do with your life? This is what I want to do. Do you create something like, are you just on YouTube, or you do something to rise your game, to rise it up? Because this is how we're going to, like, if you want to see a change, You have to be the change. You cannot expect other people to do it for you or just count on other people. That's what we do. That's why the world don't change, because we give away our power. That's why there's government and all kinds of people to control our mind, because we cannot take ownership for our life. So it's time to rise our game, to really rise our game to a level of execution that will create something, that's worthwhile. You're here for something, that's for sure. I know I have a vision. I have a vision for what I want. Like, my outer purpose might change over time. My inner purpose is to awaken to the maximum vibration I can reach. But my outer purpose might change at one point. You have to be flexible on your journey also. You cannot just say... like, for sure, my goal at the beginning when I entered this was to become a well-known motivational speaker. I think I'm pretty much well-known now on YouTube. It's not the big thing. To me, it's not... YouTube is not it. YouTube is a distraction. YouTube is part of the programming. Everything that we use, there's stuff... we might not realize the way it's manipulating us, but it is. It is. And there's a lot of things around us in this matrix reality, or I don't know, it's real and it's not, because the trees are not real and the cars and the people, but it's our minds. Our minds are very, very twisted towards evil stuff unconsciously. Like, I'm not blaming anybody because they don't know. They don't know. You cannot blame people also. You cannot point fingers and judge them and say, oh, they're bad ways. They don't know, and they don't know that they don't know. What can you do other than shine your light and hoping they will see it? And, they're blind. There's a lot of people walking dead. Walking dead. So don't concentrate your energy on the walking dead. If they want to see the light, they're going to see it. Me, I'm done. I'm for sure I'm here to feed the sheep, not to entertain the goat. But I mean, at one point, we have to get out of that sheep mentality also, and really attack life like it's it's our life. We are life. It's not because we have life. You are life. And I am life, and this place is ours. So, we have just given everything, all our power, and but the moment we start to raise our awareness and raise our game, everything changed. Everything changed from a point of living dead to a point of amazed about everything. I'm amazed today. I see a fire. I see anything that is natural, and I'm very, very amazed at the force behind it, and just the fire, just to see a fire burn. Look into the flame of the fire, and you're gonna see the living entity in the fire. That's how I see things today. I don't see nothing as living dead other than the people. The people are living dead, but nature is not living dead. Nature is very vibrant, very divine, very... So that's why it's important to go back to our original blueprint that is more geared toward nature. Grow your own food and stuff, and start being, let go of Babylon more and more. This is my end game, is probably to get to a level where I can let go of Babylon more and more. I know money, I'll never let go of this stuff, and like the world will not probably change in my living days. I don't live inside a fantasy. I'm very, very positive, but I'm also very realistic also. It's going to take time. But if we remain living dead, what's going to change? If none of us stand up and start speaking and encouraging others to see the light, how are we going to ever get out this darkness, this madness, if it's not us that takes the reign, we start to lead? You can expect them to make a change. But there's no them. That's the other thing. There's no them. There's only us. But you cannot expect other people to make a change for you. If you want to see a change in the world, you have to be the change. Until you're being the change, forget about your blah, blah, blah. Shut your mouth. It's better you shut your mouth. It's better you shut your mouth. You don't say nothing. If you're not going to do it, just shut your mouth. That's my advice to you. But if you say something, freaking go into action. Freaking do it, because this is what speaks as action, and that's what we need. I can blah 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 here. Oh, I'll go live or this and no. If I never do it, what's gonna happen? Nothing. But if the moment I start taking action and being consistent, which I really something I master is consistency, and I want to stay consistent because this is what you need to be great. Yeah, one day I'll be someone. One day I'll be someone and I'll be great. Watch me. I'm not there yet. I'm very, very humble. I'm just scratching the surface of my potential here. Don't judge me now. You'll judge me prematurely. I haven't exposed all my stuff yet. I told you. I'm always into the process of scratching the surface. I've been saying that for 2 years. 2 years I've been telling you that I'm scratching the surface of my potential, and I'm still scratching the surface of my potential. So it's a very, very long journey. Look, I've been in this for 2-3 years now. 2014, I think I came on YouTube. It's going to be 3 years. And I'm still in the process of discovering who I am. I change every day. My perspective on life change every day. I evolve in every breath I take. I become more alive, more awake. I start smelling more things, and I'm more vibrant, and I'm more. But this is because I want it. I want to have better vibes, more vibrant people around, more, but I know also that it's kind of a twilight zone out there. Sometimes I feel like it, like I have to find balance also. I cannot say, put myself on the pedestal because now I'm living my dream. Like, to me, it should be, all these things should be natural. It's very unnatural to talk about it just coming on YouTube. To me, is I don't think I'll let go of YouTube, but no, because I know it can inspire people, and it's gonna take time before you start taking action. Like me, it took me a good year of a good 6 months to a year of redoing the blueprint, listening to motivational videos on YouTube. Day after day, like 12 hours a day, just motivational video. Just that. I did that for at least 6 months. I was just listening to that. No TV, nothing. Tapes from morning to night, or reading books. I had to redo the blueprint. I knew that. Okay, this is part of the process, but that's what most people won't do. They won't starve their distraction for their personal growth. And personal growth is at the center of our existence. We must grow. I don't know, me, I'm getting to a point in my life where I have to grow. enough the nonsense. And I think we should all grow and ask great question at one point in our life. There's great question that nobody asks. That's another thing. We're all there blah blah blahing about truth, that and but the real question, sorry, I almost choked. The real question, no one's asking them. Hold on 2 seconds. I'll blow my nose. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, the great question, no one is really asking them. They're self-evident also, but that's what I find. I find that we're stuck in a realm of low vibration, and no one's asking the real question. Even on YouTube, it's just, to me, sometimes I find it's just distraction, because no one really, why are we here? Where are we? What are we doing here? Why don't we reflect on this to try to find answers together? I think we have the answers why we're here. It's to take care of Earth for sure, but why are we in this kind of mess? Why? Who are the Freemason? Is it us or them? Who's building the society? Is it us or them? Or why do we put separation saying us and them? That's another thing. There's only us. There's only we. There's no them. Forget about them and say them. Me, I'm done with this. I've been saying it for a while. I thought I've seen them as the evil people of the world, but there's only us. It's us. And some people in society do more evil stuff than the one who leads. So, oh yeah, they have very twisted mind. They're psychopath. But what would the world would be if there would be no people here taking responsibility and leading? Like, imagine the free for all if there would not be a secret society to preserve the knowledge or stuff like that. Like, everything would be lost because that's what we are. We're lost at sea, living dead. So what? We would have preserved that. We're all separated, living each on our side. Everybody's just for themselves. So what would have happened? So I think we should, at one point, kind of thank them for preserving the knowledge and the teaching and the all the stuff. I don't know. That's a feeling I have, but I feel like it's more up to us to make a change if we want to see a change. Waiting after people and waiting, like, you have to take responsibility for your life and I have to take responsibility for mine and create something. You're here for that. Whether you want to ignore the call or get it, you're here to create something. It might take you a while to find it, but what? You can practice every day to try to find your passion, try to find you what attracts you, what's your passion, just start helping people. Just start helping people in what you love, and it will come your way. Your destiny will meet you. It's not something you decide. You don't decide, oh, my destiny is I'm going to become this. No, your destiny will meet you according to the actions you take. If you sit on your ass and don't take action, nothing will ever happen to you. Nothing. Life wants you to win big time. But if you take action, if you do nothing, forget about it. You can listen to me for years and years and years. I want you to take action. I want to see action. Like, I want to hang out with you, no problem, but I want action. Like, I don't want to hang out with dead people. I'm done with this. And I want to hang around with people. Like, I don't care having 1 or 2 viewers here because you dislike what I say, and that's the truth. I'm not going to start whispering sweet nothing in your ears. I want to see a change in the world. This is not a freaking joke. So I'm not going to come here and whisper sweet nothings and, oh, come on, we'll go for another talk, another motivation talk. No, we need to move our asses. This is what it's all about. It's about taking action. I can yap here, but I can inspire you, but you have to motivate yourself to take action and change your ways, change your life. You can change. You can change for the better. You can grow. Don't have to stay in the dormant state. Like, even if you are limited, like I am in a physical condition, that doesn't mean you cannot move anyway. We can always do things. There's people with no arm, no legs that move. Like, there's no excuse. The excuses are for bitches. I'm sorry, but that's what it is. Excuses is just things that I laugh at people's face when they give me excuses that they cannot do this or cannot do that. I laugh at this. I laugh at excuses. I'm sorry, but there's no excuse for not being great, for not starting to look at ourselves, to look at our lives, to ask great questions. There's no excuse for that. No excuse for that. If your excuse might be because you're living dead, but you might not be aware. That's okay. That's okay. A lot of people are ignorant. A lot of people are ignorant, but ignorant about what? Ignorant about themselves. Ignorant of themselves first, of the power that they have to create their own life, their own legacy, their own destiny, their own... Come on. We have... What? You think you've just been put on earth like this, like a random speck, and you have no divine purpose here? You came here with no purpose? That's what our existence is, a no purpose existence. We just live to pay our bills and freaking die. That's life? I don't think it's my life. I don't want it to be my life. I am done with this. I'm done with this nonsense. I'll pay my bills, yeah, for sure, but I'm not just going to pay my bills and die. That's for sure. I'm not going to die with my song still inside. I'm going to sing it until the freaking day I freaking go into the other realm. You're going to see me like I'm done. I'm not done with this stuff. I'm far from it. Like I say, I'm just scratching the surface. And anyway, I think it's time for us, exactly, just to go into action and to start massive action. Start with massive action. First of all, you got to pick up momentum. In anything you do, at first, it's momentum. You want to freaking do it and do it massively. Because everything that's worth doing is it's worth doing it massively until you get it right. That's what you have to do. That's what I did. I was doing at one point 10, 12, 15 videos per day until I get it right. And I got it right at one point. I ended up live and direct on YouTube. because I practice. That's what I did. I've done. Have you seen the amount of video here on this channel? That's all practice. That's what it is. That's what you need. You need content. You need to put out content. You need to work on your stuff. You work on your craft. Practice on your skills. That's what you need to do. You were not here to sit in front of the TV. Enough of this nonsense. The TVs are for. It's so retarded today. I look at this and I'm like, I can't believe I wasted that much time just being programmed. It's being programmed. It's receiving a program. But I have enough of this nonsense. It's now time to... My arms and legs gave out on me 7 years ago. I had to walk with cane and just getting on my feet this past year. Long healing. Oh, yeah, healing is very long. I know what you're talking about. Look, I've been on my ass for 14, 17, 3 years now with my knee, and they told me it will never get better, so I have to accept it. I have to accept the condition. But I rise with this shit. I'm not going to let it destroy me. Why would I let my freaking physical condition destroy me? I freaking rise with it. I take pain as a... Oh, I just missed the garbage. I just realized the garbage truck passed and my bin wasn't there. Too bad. I'm not too stressed with time and stuff like that. I forget that often, but I'm not a big garbage guy. I don't throw away stuff. Anyway, what was I talking about? I lost my train of thought now. Anyway, I think it's just about, that's it, taking massive action and each response. Oh, I was talking about, my knee thing and building on it. Building on your misery. Yeah, we all have stories, né? You all have stories, and the worst is 80% don't care and 20% are glad it happens to you. So even complaining about your story ain't gonna do nothing. That's why I say it, but I'm not complaining about it. You're not complaining about it. That's not what I'm saying. Suzanne, I think, commented that. Suzanne or Red Rose. You're not complaining. You're just stating a fact. But people that complain and complain and complain about their conditions and it starts there. It starts there. The healing starts here. Whether you want to think it or not, it doesn't start in your feet, the freaking healing. It starts there, where your thoughts occur, here. So that determines your reality, how you're going to see life. You can have no arms, no leg, and be the best motivational speaker in the world. Look at, what's his name? The guy, Nick. The guy with no arm, no leg. Come on. He goes on the floor and he gets up. No arm, no leg. I don't think I could do that. Like, I look at him, I'm like, wow, this guy has, something to teach us. And for sure, sometimes it's just we get caught up into our little condition, and we just think that, anyway. I think we should all embrace the pain, and let it change you. Let it change you. Let the pain change you. And especially, pain body can be very, very motivator. Me, it's my number one motivation. For sure, I don't think if I would... I don't think... That's it. I would not probably be here because nothing would have come and triggered my comfort zone to get out of there. So I don't think I would even be here. So build up on the pain. Embrace your pain. Very important to embrace your pain. Don't deny it. Don't embrace it, and let it move you. Let it move you to another level of greatness in your life. You cannot, and that's one of the main things that can wake up people is a tragedy, because we're so much in comfort, so much in trance and under hypnosis. We're under hypnosis, so if nothing comes and trigger our hypnosis state, we're gonna stay under hypnosis all our life. I can confirm you that now. There's people dying under hypnosis. They have no clue where they are, who they are, what they came to do here. They never ask great questions about their lives. I'm sorry, but I'm asking great questions. I'm not sorry. Sorry is a sorry word. I don't intend to be sorry. But these are kind of things I have to move out my programming. But day by day, we advance more and more. That's the thing also. We're taking greater action. And each and every one of us, there's a lot of people around me taking massive action. Big up, Jay. Big up, Jay. Yeah. My bro, Jay. And there's a lot of people. Like, that's what I want to see when someone, it's good to come here in the morning, but if you have things to do, if you have to stay focused, focus on your thing. Focus on your thing. I want to see you come out and produce something and create something. Like, there's no point of listening to me if you don't do something after. If you listen to me and you go back, sit on your freaking couch and watch TV or whatever the heck bad habit you do in your life, there's no point. There's no point. You might as well leave my channel. I'm not here to pamper people. I want people to freaking move. This is a motivational place, yeah, but it's more, I want to inspire you to move like I did. Like, at one point, I don't get fed up. It's not that. Don't take me as I get fed up, but I'm going to be more imperative with what I'm going to say because I want us to freaking move. And each and every one of us here. So it's not one more the other, or it's not a subjective thing. It's about us moving. So for sure, sometimes I'm going to maybe whip you a little bit more to greatness, but I think that's what we need. That's what we need. That's what I needed. I've been talked to in a way that it made me realize sometimes we have to hear the things in a harsh way to wake us up. We're in trance. We're under hypnosis. I'm telling you. I lived it. I know. Because was I on YouTube before? Was I on YouTube live and direct all my life since I came here? No. Started like what? Not even 6 months ago, these live shows. And I don't intend to stop. It's good. It's a good way to start the day. We have to, all 5 a.m. club. 5 a.m. club is the best. Wake up early, get the most things done in the morning. It's a perfect time for meditation. Fire blaze the herb and meditate and get things done. Get things done. It's very important to, it's good to, like I say, to talk, but with action come result. With action come result. With talks, we can envision talk, but talk is cheap, and I trust action over words a lot. Words are words, and action are what's at the core of what will change the earth. Is action. Is more people taking action. Simple action is going into action, going into life, saying yes to your life. And I'm not talking about something very complicated to get in touch with, to catch my drift. It's not that hard to catch my drift here. I'm very, very to the point, and I don't use so much complicated words. I'm French. I do with what I have with the English I have. So it's not because I'm hard to understand, and I'm just very driven with a big, big internal drive. Huge internal drive, and that's what I want to share. I want to, the world is not changed by your opinion. Everybody has opinion on all kinds of stuff. Everybody has belief. Everybody has this and that. The world is changed by your example. The example, how you make people feel. This is how you change the world. Okay? Because these people after will make change in their own life, and they will impact their children and this and this and that. So we have to start telling people the truth also. The truth about who we are. It's mostly about who we are and get out that hypnosis state. But if we all make enough effort on our personal ground, because that's where it starts, you can point outside of yourself all your life. You're going to point all kinds of stuff. But until you make a change in your own life and you become the change, forget about it. Forget about the world changing. Forget about anything. You sensing a higher vibration and this and that. That will just be a fleeting idea passing by. If you feel something at one point, you're successful a bit in your life, or you have a bit of money, or your business works, but there's always up and down. So be very, very, that's why keep maintaining the focus is super, super important, because there will be high and low highs. We all have them, and that's a natural law of life. So when you're on a high, stay very, very humble, especially with your money. Because if you start seeing life with the money sign, it can be very, very long and painful if you don't have enough. So it's very important that when you're high on money, that you remain very humble. You save. You're going to need it eventually. So don't buy everything you want. Buy what you need. That's it. That's all. Keep it to the minimum, and don't stress yourself out with credit card bills and nonsense from Babylon. This is all to take you away from the now. That's why it's there. They know that. They know by giving, by creating money. After that, the credit. Let's cause more worry in the head of people. That's what it is. It's all need to put more pressure on our heads. So get out of this madness of credit cards and all kinds of shit if you're in there. Me, I cleared that away from my existence a while ago because I knew the manipulation in there. But it's very, very important to be very focused on our what we do, especially what we do with our money. We're all old enough here to start kind of voting with our money. Also, stop dilapiding your money in nonsense companies and encourage the people, the local people, local farmer, local people that grow food. Grow your own food. Grow your own food. Very important. If you have a window, you can grow. Same with your life. If you have a window of opportunity, you can grow. But will you? Will you take the call to, many are called, but I'm starting to think also that many are called and few are chosen. I think that more and more. I don't want to separate myself from the rest, but also because I'm not doing something to me that is to me. I'm becoming what I'm supposed to be, what I'm meant to be. So everything is inverted in this world. Everything. So if going back to what I'm meant to be, what I'm meant to become, is just a natural thing. It should come with very much ease. I don't force things here. I'm not nervous. Sometimes I'm nervous, but not all the time. Like if I'm nervous, it's maybe because I smoke too much. That's what I realize. Maybe I get more nervous if I smoke too much. But if I keep my consumption to a normal 1 or 2 toke in the morning with my vape, it's good. It just gives me a clear clarity of thoughts. But for sure, I know sometimes I don't abuse it, but maybe a bit too much, and for what I have to do. So I'm adjusting as the day goes on. I'm also discovering, like, I don't want to put the substance aside because it helps me for my pain and that, but manage to put a smile on my face and have really great days. So for sure, and the herb has been made for man. So the herb is the herb. I don't have to transform it or really ferment it and everything to get something out of it. I grow it, I dry it, and I smoke it. Boom. That's it. That's all. So there's no transformation. Yeah, you can make oil out of it for sure. But I think the plant in itself is very good for healing. It's the healing of the nation. If you don't smoke weed, I suggest you start. Like it can cure so much stuff or help manage symptoms for so much stuff. But we're all stuck on pills. We think that the doctor is going to save us. When we go to the doctor, what does he do? The guy, he's selling you something. He's either selling you a medicine, some pills or something, or he's selling you a surgery. Or it's always the same. In the United States, it's even worse because they make big money out of it. Here in Canada, in Quebec, we have this care card thing. We have the care card, so it's a very... it's paid, but I mean, it's a system that rolls on money. So it's very important for them to, if you enter their system, they don't want you to be better. They want to keep you there. So how they keep you there? Making you more sick, giving you more bad vibration, especially in hospitals. If they would want the people to be healthy, where's the good food? Where's the good nutrients and the superfood in the hospitals? That should be a rule in our society. Like, we should become conscious to a point, super conscious to a point that in hospitals and schools for children, there's no bad food. It's only superfood. So people have clear thoughts. They cure their disease. That's what it should be. Primary in the hospitals, we should primary choose a very healthy diet first before submitting any surgery or any pills or any, because you can cure most of the stuff you have with food, with a healthy diet. Come on. Do you think we came here and we have nothing to solve everything, all our problems, all our disease, come on, impossible. We have everything. There's abundance here and everything, and we're just destroying our body, destroying the earth, destroying everything, thinking that this is the way of life. This is the way to be, to cause destruction. It's like, hello? And you can say they are causing destruction. Look at your life. What are you doing in your life? What ways do you have to change? What self-destruction are you under? That's another question. Most of us talk about cognitive dissonance, but we're all in in our own cognitive dissonance for many, many things. Some people prefer to die than change a habit. It's deep, là. It's deep stuff. Là. They prefer to die than change a habit. What is this? I'm sorry, but if they tell me I'm dying and I have to change this, I'm changing it right away for sure. But I've been proactive. I knew I was kind of dying before, so I'm just reborn in a new state of consciousness and much more aligned with better vibration. It's just that because I'm a super intelligent guy and I know more than others. I'm just asking great questions. That's all. And I'm not going to anybody for answers or explanation. I try to find answers in my heart, which we all have a heart. So we can all find answers. We're not different from each other's. We can all make sense of this reality by asking great questions. And do not go to people always for explanation, because when there's an explanation, there's always something that not really according to your experience. It's your own experience. Anyway, anything that you have seen, heard, or comes from your experience. But are you experimenting life, or you're living that? That's the question. Are you giving in to all the temptation, or you're resisting to temptation of Babylon? It's very, very important to, especially if you go on a journey of living your dream or having great, great goals. You're going to have to be very focused and keep your vibration on a very much focused high state. That's a must. That's a must. If you cannot starve your distraction, keep your focus and be there every day. That's an everyday thing. It's not 1 day a week or 3 days a week. It's every day. It's like exercising. It's every day. Make it an habit every day. I do it. It took me months to implement that habit. It was hard at the beginning. My brain was saying, no. Why are you going on your bike again? Why are you doing push-ups? Why are you doing this? But I have no choice. It's that or I'm going to freaking die. So what I'm going to do? Like, I don't want to commit a spiritual suicide and end up... come on. So exercising is the same thing. It's an everyday thing. Everything you do, you want to do it. It's worth doing badly until you get it right, until you get it implemented in your life. And it's possible. It's possible. Start today. Start today doing something, taking a new habit, one at a time. Don't start having 25 habits installed in your life at the time. You won't do it. Just one is hard. Just implementing one habit and sticking to it is so hard. So hard. But at one point, when you do it every day at the same time or whatever, you program yourself to do it, it becomes an habit. You do it out of habit. Exercising becomes a habit. To grab your bag to go to the gym becomes a habit. You do it without even thinking about it. That's the worst. You don't believe me? Try it. You're going to see, do it the first month, it's going to be hard. You're going to grab your bag or you're going to get onto your bike and it's going to be hard because your brain doesn't want you to be a big success. Your brain just wants you to produce children, and that's it. That's all. The rest, you have to motivate yourself. So exercise, greatness, dreams, all this, you have to motivate yourself, because if not, you won't get it. It's not going to be handed to you. You're living dead. You're born dead with freaking life. But if you don't do nothing with this life, nothing will ever happen. You're going to remain dead. So start with good habit, one habit at a time, and stick to it. Whatever habit, as long as it supports you and it supports your journey. You don't have to go and take the same habit I have, but exercising is a very good one. And that's every day. Do it. Buy yourself a stationary bike. There they have them. Everybody sells them. People don't move anymore. Go to garage sale. You can have them cheap. People don't move. They sell all their stuff. So start to move today. That's one of the best things to get this moving, is start moving the body. But move both. Don't just move the body and say, oh, I'm going to have big muscles and that's all there is in life. Move this. That's very important. Ask great questions. Where are you? Good question, eh? Yeah, we all like that question. Where are we? Ha! Boom! Nobody knows. Ha! That's the thing. Nobody knows. Everybody pretends to know, but nobody knows. Ha! Good one, eh? Nice preaching, Janik. One at a time. Yeah, one at a time. It's one at a time. One habit at a time. Don't start freaking out with habits and go crazy and think you can revolutionize the world by implementing 5, 6 habits. You won't do it. You're human just like me. You are your own worst enemy. The worst form of oppression is the self-oppression. You can think about oppression coming from others. There's nothing like your self-oppression, and you are your own worst enemy. Forget about the outside. That's what I told you. Even the enemy on the outside, forget about it. You are your own worst enemy. I know where my freaking enemy is. I even seen it live yesterday in front of me. You know, I've seen it, and that I love it. I love that stuff. I love to see where I'm uncomfortable, where I have to perfect my craft and stuff. So I'm very, very focused, and I can pick up the signs. Like I see things sometimes that are very, very hidden, or because I'm very, very attentive to stuff. So everything I look at, is Cindy there this morning? I think so. Cindy sent me a video yesterday, and I noticed something in the video. I said, go back and check. Tell me what you see. Maybe she can post it in the chat, the video she's talking about. We'll see if someone pick up what I've seen in the video. But for sure, the reality is like you have to be aware. And to be aware is just to give attention, pay attention, whatever you do. I don't care about words. But if you don't, and yesterday you were telling me I was sad. I was not sad, but for sure there's always a bit of sadness in me to see the state of humanity. But I mean, this is not the vibe that I keep all the time. Sometimes I might be a bit more, and that was a new vibe outside. Like I said, usually I'm always in my comfort zone here. I can freaking yell. I can do whatever I want. I'm in, but going outside, like I said, I don't know. It's just me. But it's a process. When I say to you, move out your comfort zone, to me, it's moving out my comfort zone because for some reason, I have still think about not what other people think of me so much, but that must be it because that's what pretty much like cause a little bit of blockage in me sometime. But I have to, by every day coming here and growing and expanding, and at one point it will just be gone. It will just be gone. But I'm very humble. I admit my weakness. I still have weakness. For sure, if this is the thing also, you cannot pretend to be the super strong Superman. Human, we all have weaknesses. We're all human. We're all in this flesh body. So you cannot tell me, you might be very, very conscious, super aware, or pretend to have Christ consciousness, but a man is just a man, a woman just a woman. If we start seeing that in each and every one of us, maybe we'll get together one day and start spreading the good news and spreading the love. That's what we want. We just want to spread love. They want to spread, I don't like to say but we are spreading war, okay? But that's not what we should spread. We should spread the love. That's what we should be aligned with. I would like to make gardening videos, but I am only talking, not acting. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, but make them, Cindy, make them. I'll be the first one to watch them. You have something to share. We all have knowledge that other people can profit by. It's not just me. Me here, I'm going to whip you to greatness, to take action, that's for sure. By listening to me so much like this, you're going to end up taking action. We're all end up going to take action in our life and create magnificent life. And it's not because I just want to help. I just want to help people. I don't care about the money, reward, or stuff. It's not even on my mind. I just want to help and raise my vibration. That's the main one of the main purpose why I'm here. I don't want to remain living dead. Enough of this. So many people that doesn't ask questions, like especially those great questions, like they just dismiss them and they. But I say don't waste time with those people if they're meant to awake. Like I don't know, many are called, but few are chosen. That's how I see it now. I don't differentiate myself or like put division between me and others, but it's just the way it is. There is people that are living dead and will be living dead all their life, will remain in the hypnose state. So what I should do, that's not because people are going off to jump off the bridge that I have to go. No? And sometimes you might bring a horse to water. It doesn't mean he's going to drink it. So it's all a personal journey. Awakening is a very, very personal thing that you should deal with this on a personal level first and clear your confusion, because during the process of awakening also you'll have moment of confusion. This is for sure if you don't have them, because confusion makes also it's the she posted a video. Check the video that Cindy just posted in the chat. I'll put it in the comments too so people can refer to it if you watch the video after. But and tell me what you pick up in there. I can tell you the scene to go check. Me, I've seen it right away when I looked at the video. But check it out. Tell me what you see in the elevator. Look properly inside the elevator. Tell me what you see. That's what. Yeah, so much hidden message in it. Yeah, there's a lot, but that's what they do. That's what they do. But this is subconscious programming, because everything that you come in contact, that you see, that your awareness is in contact with, it's embedded in there. They know it. They know it. You might not, and the programming is so subtle that you don't even notice it. The people that are under the programming, the trends of television, they don't even notice the programming because it's subconscious. It's images that it's projected to you, and they know your eyes catch it. It's imprinted in there. This is very powerful, and they know how to trick it. They know how to trick us, how to break. They even know how to break us. Imagine, bad day. We break ourselves too. That's one thing I have to move out my vocabulary is the day. There's no day. There's only we. It's up to us to make a change. Nobody will. Yeah. I love how Canadian milk comes in plastic bag. Yeah. Here all the milk is in plastic bag. Imagine they put the milk in It's so crazy. It used to be in glass bottle, but now it's all in plastic bag. Yeah. Over here, the FDA allows a certain amount of pus and blood in milk. It's healthier to drink your own piss. I know, it's crazy. With the milk, when I started to research on milk and realized it was very acid, I was drinking a lot of milk before. Even myself, I was drinking close to a liter of milk a day. And I was taking it directly from the farm. So I had ways that I have changed completely. And once I cleared all that toxin and the dead flesh and stuff, I started losing weight very, very fast. For sure, it's the acidity. Your body is not fat. It's acid. It's turning into acid. If you you think you have poignée d'amour, how they call that? You're a bit more enrobé. If you're a bit more enrobé, yeah. Enrobé, comment on dit ça, Cindy? Comment on dit ça, enrobé? Un petit peu plus gras. Des petites poignées d'amour, là, ben, that's it. It's time to let go of the nonsense of what... but it's a process, it's even losing weight not going to happen from one day to another. And that's another thing. You have to stay very, very focused. And it's not easy, but who says it was going to be easy? It was easy to feed ourselves all kinds of junk. That's very easy. But to lose it after, for sure, it's not easy. But it's possible. It's just the mindset. It's the mindset. You don't need no diet, no cookie diet or whatever diet. Don't go on a diet. Just eat normal. Eating healthy should be normal. What if I tell you that eating healthy is normal? It's just what we eat is very, very low vibration, and they're poison. We poison our own food. Even saying they poison our food is crazy. We do it ourselves, and we eat it. We consent. We consent to eat it. We go to grocery stores and buy the little box meal and box this, and we put that in microwaves, and boom, it's done. Cook in the plate. So we're very, very lazy. Very lazy. We are becoming very lazy because everything is more easy. Everything is more easy around us. So a lot of us are settling for the easy stuff, the easy way home. But I always, like I posted yesterday, always take the road less travel for sure. Always take the road less travel. It's the best. I'm on the weed diet. Yeah, the oneness diet is the best. The oneness diet that includes weed. But me, I love marijuana. I think it's not a secret. It's not a secret. Me, I have no problem with the substance at all. Every time I come live here, I smoke a joint. Can you tell I'm a stoner and this and no? You know, it's all about how you deal with yourself. Also, are you at ease with your own self? Me, I rise in love with the man for sure. It's a must. If not, I cannot shine. I need to shine. We all have that beautiful light inside. It's just waiting to shine. Yeah, shine bright. But it's meant to, once you'll be ready, also, like, for sure, I'm going to whip you to greatness, but you're going to do it when you're ready. Everything takes timing. Everything takes timing, but it takes action. Like, you can count on timing, you can count on this, that. But every day you should take action. Every day you should at least read for 1 hour in the domain you want to go. Like if you are in gardening, every day practice, read for at least 1 hour on gardening, on painting, or whatever you want to do, on welding, on whatever is your freaking goal to weld underwater or whatever you have to do. Read on the subject. Read from top expert in the world. If you read, I think it's Les Brown that said that, if you read at least one book a month in the domain in what you want to become a pro, within 5 years, you'll be among the top 5 experts in the world. If you read one book a month on the subject you want to. Like me, if I read one book a month on personal growth, motivation, and stuff, I'll be among the top 5 experts in the world within 5 years. For sure. You cannot avoid this. That's a process. That's a natural. Whether, no matter what you put your mind to, you will create it. It will become a reality. You cannot avoid this. That's the process of creation. The first thing in the process of creation is your state of consciousness, is your mood. What kind of mood are you in the morning? Motivated or miserable? That's a question, because it's each and every day. It's always the now. So it's always about being present in the now and create, exploit that moment. We all have the same moments, the same, but at one point you realize that there's no really moments at all. It's just the now. Like, look, for sure, is like I can relate to a time. I can take a calendar and, oh, that date, but there's only always here and now. Like, time you can probably, yeah, weld. I don't know, I use welding because I was thinking about that. But anything you want to do, just read. Me, I read book on motivation. I'm a lot into motivation and self personal growth. That's why I told my wife today we're gonna go to the bookstore and check for new books, because I need new books. But it's very important for me to read, and that's a way all welded, Jay. Yeah, it's all welded. Yeah, it's all very important to read. I don't say it's everything, but if you know how to read and you don't read, it's, to me, it's worse than not knowing how to read and not read. Like, it's worse. So if you know how to read, just take the opportunity to sit down. Also, it's a very good moment to meditate when you read. It's a very it's calm, there's no noise around. Or me, I like to read in nature. Also, I go out and I sit beside the river and I read, whether with the GoPro on. Sometimes I have my GoPro on when I start to read, or I'll just say, it depends on the mood I am. Like, there's days like I just feel like going there and sit and read my book and put the video on, and you watch it if you want. Often it's just quote I pitch here and there, but this is necessary also. It's not the same thing as here. I don't merge. Like, I'm doing things differently when I have my GoPro. It's not a live talk and that So it's a moment more relaxed for me, more and just in nature, enjoying the vibes and talking. But it's a different vibe. For sure, but I like it too. I like to hear it after. The reason why I do this, I go out and I read books. It's my way of doing it. First of all, I read it myself. I go out, I read it on video. I write it down in my books. Then I listen to it again. So it's very, very much and sometimes there's quote that are I want to really get in like it's about repeating. How do you think we've been brainwashed? Because they repeated stuff. Same thing. So you have to repeat to yourself and really constantly repeat. Yeah. Practice is the mother of skills or something like that. It's about practicing. So just take action and practice each and every day. Joints just look like mini welding rods for my eyes. Yeah. Yeah. God, it was fun to smoke all those joints. I changed my mind. I'm not done with joints. Yeah, but me too. Joints. I still like the best way to smoke is a joint. But I like a lot my little vape that I showed you. That's good for the morning. I don't start with joints in the morning. I'm going to cough my lungs out. So I start slow with the vape. And then as the day goes on, maybe I can have a joint. But it's not the main thing because it's very... I know it's not very supportive for my health. So I try to go with the vape more and more. And the vape, you have sometimes a more potent effect than the joint. And you taste it a lot more too. So if me, I like the taste of the herb. I like to taste it, like to taste it in my mouth. And the effect is the effect. I mean, I just go back sober and go back in my natural state when I smoke. Like, to me, I'm not... it's just, I go back sober. I think that's my natural nature. Stoner for life. So he's out. And rise and shine. And that's it. Give thanks for life. Live your dreams. Most of all, live your dreams, but take massive action. Start today. You don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. And one day you'll be great. One day I'll be someone. If I don't stop and I go constantly after what I have in mind, one day will come to reality. It will materialize into reality. It's coming far from another source or dimension, but one day it will manifest. So I suggest you, just take action. Go into action, rise and shine. Yeah, one day today. Yeah, that's awesome. Big up, big up. Thanks, Yellow Crystal Warrior. Big up, coach. Bonne journée, les amis. Bonne journée, Cindy. Do the best you can. Don't stress. Forget the rest. Do your best. Just do your best each and every day. Even when you go to your work, bring a smile on your face. Bring a new state of consciousness with your coworker and stuff, and try to inspire people. It will make you feel great anyway. Just that will make you have a really great day if you can inspire others during your day. Because forget about inspiring people during your life. Inspire people each and every day. Take it day by day. Don't see your life as a big thing and have big, huge projects and everything change anyway. Your outer purpose might change. So take it day by day. Rise to the occasion and stay focused. Stay focused, very important. Start the distraction. Don't listen to the nonsense. And nonsense, there's a lot of people saying nonsense too. So starve the toxic people, the people that for sure not everybody will support you into your journey. But first of all, you need to support yourself. That's what you need. So rise in love with yourself and appreciate yourself and love yourself, like my bro Guru Nice says. Love yourself. This is one of the main key. If you want to rise, you have to start rising in love with yourself and really loving yourself at the core of your being and shine the light after. That's what we need. So he's out. He will be back another now. Yeah. Big up everyone. Red Rose, Jay, Cindy, Leslie, Queen Leslie. That's awesome. Yeah. Perfect. Greatness. And Yellow Crystal Warrior. I'm sure Ivar's probably there too. Hopefully my bro Ivar is there. Pretty sure. Yeah. Sam Wolf is in the house. Yeah. Sam, the watermelon guy. Yeah, the fruitarian. Sam, the fruitarian. Sam is on the fruit diet lately. experimenting a fruit diet, which I find that wonderful. Wonderful. That's what we must do. Go back to our real nature and doing experiment for sure. Not to the point of jeopardizing our health, but you jeopardize your health a lot more if you eat junk and scrap and meat and stuff than if you go on the fruit diet. I'm sure about that. Because fruits are natural and grows in tree, and a steak doesn't grow on tree. It has to be all kinds of nasty stuff done, evil stuff done to have a piece of steak. And all kinds of evil rituals have to be performed to give you a piece of steak in your plate. So think about it really well when you. I know. Anyway, that's how I see it. You don't have to see everything the way I see it, but it is what it is. You can close your eyes. Many people close their eyes. We all have our eyes blind, shut down, and closing ourselves to reality. So it's good to talk about truth, but the truth is very, very big. And the truth is, that's it. Change your ways. There are certainly things you can do to do less harm, to create less harm, and or at least be conscious of the harm you create and start changing your ways. It's not going to happen from one day to another, but the more you detox, the more you take out these vibrations from your body, the less you're going to crave it. So it's to starve them little by little. Start with the meat, the milk, the cheese, all the stuff that doesn't support us inside. And then you start really revitalizing your skin also. All your organs get better. You rejuvenate and you're reborn. You're reborn to a new state of consciousness. That's what it is. He's out. I said I was out.